What is going on, everybody? Simon Jordan here, Icarus Digital Marketing, for another live on a beautiful Friday afternoon here in Dublin. So, hope you're all doing well. And let me just check. I am live on Instagram, live on YouTube, live on Facebook. And today we're going to be talking about the necessity of whether you have a product, a service, any kind of business, why you need to be producing video. You need to be producing video regularly, consistently, at least once to maybe 2 or 3 times per week, right? There are so many reasons why people don't do this, and most of them are just excuses, right? You need to lose your excuses, get rid of whatever fear is preventing you from getting in front of a camera and delivering the value that your target audience need, and talking about the things that you know, right? So what I wanted to do was give a little bit of my my experience working with various different clients, and the difficulty that I've had and my team have had sometimes in trying to convince clients to make videos for their business, right? And there's a whole load of different reasons that they don't want to do it, and all of them are bullshit, basically, right? So most of them just are afraid to get on a camera, and strangely enough, the ones that do eventually, bite the bullet, get in front of a camera, and start delivering value to their audience consistently are the ones that win, and they end up loving it eventually, right? They get addicted to it. They love talking and interacting to their community that they're able to build through being authentic, right, in 2020. Because a lot of clients that we would speak to, when they start talking about creating video, they're talking about massive production costs, cameras and lighting and all kinds of things that are really not important, right? What's important is the message. What's important is the value that you're putting out, and the authenticity, right? The authenticity. If you have any kind of product or service, if you're able to put your face behind that, and you're able to put your sort of authentic personality and your voice and your thoughts, whether they're wrong or right, it's kind of irrelevant. It's just about putting a personality and that authenticity that only exists on social media to your product, right? There's all these massive corporations and massive companies out there that have huge marketing budgets, creative spend to make these massive high production videos. But at the end of the day, that's not what's attracting people anymore. That's not what people are engaging with. People are engaging with somebody making a video on their phone, or like, it's social media. It is social media, and the more authentic and original, unique that a video can be, the more your target audience are going to engage with it. And so it opens up a whole new realm of possibilities for how a small business owner or a small startup company can easily compete in a short period of time with other more established corporations that have big budgets that can produce high-end quality video. So I wanted to go through a couple of the objections that I usually have to deal with when speaking to some clients when they don't want to do these live videos. And like I said, for me, most of it comes down to fear and basically fear, and this sort of over analysis of ourselves. What if I say the wrong thing, or what if I have nothing to say, or what do I talk about, or the equipment that I have, what camera do I need, what microphone do I have to get, so people get bogged down in all these what ifs, and eventually they never do anything. They never start. They may want to start creating videos, but they say, oh well, I don't have a camera, I'll wait till I have the money for this kind of camera, or I don't have a microphone, so I'll wait for them, or I have nothing to say. But look, if you're selling a product, you can talk about your product. If you're selling a service, talk about the service. Talk about how it benefits people, how it's going to help them, answer questions around the service that you provide. If you're in B2B, you may need a little bit more of you might need a slicker sort of setup or whatever. You'll notice here that I have some some nice new lighting for for these lives. It kind of did look like I was in a vape-filled dungeon for a while, so I thought, I'll at least get a little bit of a light going on here so you can see my face and a bit of the room. But again, production value doesn't have to be high when you're making videos. The most important thing is that you're delivering some kind of value to your target audience, right? So in my case and in Icarus' case, it's about delivering content, value, information around digital marketing, whatever that may be. And hopefully that can be a good resource for people in the future, to learn or to discover different strategies they mightn't have thought of, or to just generally help their business succeed online with the digital strategies that we're talking about. But key to all of that, and the first thing that I would do normally when I look at a business is look at what is their video strategy, how much content are they putting out there, and ideally how much value is in that content that they're putting out there, right? So it has to be consistent, and it has to be, I would say, live, right? A lot of people, I see a lot of YouTubers, for example, they'll spend 30 minutes on a video, and then they'll spend 6 hours in post-production, like editing it and putting graphics in it, and making it sort of whatever, just adding all these kind of bells and whistles to it. And it's just not necessary. People don't care, depending on what the content is, obviously. But if you're, like I said, if you're a makeup artist and you're showing, I don't know, maybe you've got products or you've got a service or whatever, and you're making videos showing people how to do makeup, people don't care necessarily, like for makeup, that you're gonna have to, you're gonna have a nice camera so that you can see the what you're doing and everything else, and the lighting should be nice so that people can follow it and the tutorials and whatever. But you can do that with your mobile phone, right? You can set up a mobile phone, get a little angel light set up, start filming it. You can get apps for your phone like InShot or any of those type of things where you can edit them real quickly and then just throw them up there, right? And the best thing overall to do is just live stream it. Live stream is where you're going to get the most bang for your buck, right? It's where you're going to get the most benefit out of making video if you live stream it first, because the algorithms simply favor live stream, right? They, Facebook's objective, YouTube's objective, LinkedIn's objective, whatever network it is, their objective is to create an engaging atmosphere that people stay on, right? So they want people staying on the platform, engaging with the platform, and using all the features that are there. So it's going to favor people that are going live, and it's just a benefit for you. It's just a benefit for you. You're gonna, rather than pre-recording your videos and then editing them and uploading them, the best thing to do is just go live. Use something like StreamYard or Restream or one of those services. Most of them are free. You can get paid ones as well, but you can start free and just start streaming to Facebook, live streaming to YouTube and LinkedIn and anything else at the same time. Right now, I'm streaming to Instagram, and I'm streaming to YouTube, and I'm streaming to Facebook, right? So, you're going to get the benefit of live streaming, and then after that, the content is saved, and then you can start editing it, or you can start, cutting out, 1 minute segments, and then start delivering them to all your other social networks like Instagram or TikTok or whatever else it may be. But the key message here is just to do it, right? It's just whatever business you have, whatever it may be, start filming now. Imperfect action, right? Rather than perfection paralysis, right? So you don't want to get stuck in that sort of writing scripts, like a lot of people will start videos and they'll have to write a script first. And I used to be there as well. I remember a few years ago doing some videos and writing these big elaborate scripts and then, reading them in front of a camera line by line, and then editing them. And the whole process took about 2 days, right? About 2 days to get a 15-minute video up, which is just really not necessary. It really is not necessary. And there's nobody is being hurt except yourself and your own business. Because like I said, right now in 2020, it's all about authenticity. It's all about value, right? It's not about big production. It's not about your products. And don't focus on products. Don't focus on services. Just focus on giving the value that it is your target market want, right? And doing that in an authentic way, just being yourself, just getting out there, and not worrying about, like, look, I like, if you're selling products, you know what your products are. So just talk about your products. Talk about the most frequently asked questions around your products. Dispel myths about your products, or talk about the unique things about your products. And the thing is about going live is then you're going to get an audience coming on that'll ask questions, and you can then interact with that audience live. And it's just going to give you more food for thought, more content. You can keep going, and that can become fun. And the idea is that, like I said again, you're being authentic. You're giving value, and you're building a community. Like, people don't people are sold on emotion, right? They're sold on how products make them feel. Like when you think of any of the big let's not talk about big companies. Let's talk about small businesses, small business owners, startups, that, because what we're trying to do is explain to them that you can compete, you can dominate, you can build a tribe, a community of brand advocates, by being committing to the new media, right? The new authentic, value-based brand, right? That exists on social media. Anybody can do it. Anybody can do it if they're just consistent. That's why it's so important just to commit to video, commit to doing live video, whether that's you as a business owner or somebody else inside the business that maybe looks a bit prettier or whatever, whatever it is, it's just about putting a face to your brand and having an authentic message, and building a tribe of people that are not only going to buy from you, but are going to enjoy coming back and communicating and talking to other people inside that tribe, right? So you can't start soon enough, really. Like I said, if you are a business owner or a service provider, anything like that, start making video, start going live, just start doing it, and it doesn't matter. You can fuck up. That's okay. That's okay. You can fuck up. I can fuck up right now. That's, I'm really not bothered. It's all about just getting on there, being consistent, delivering value, building a tribe, and just not thinking about anything else. Everything will come after that. If you just lead with value, everything, all the benefits of that will come later. And yeah, that's really it. That's really the message that I wanted to get out there. Just the importance of video, and why, if you're not doing it, like, you're really missing out. Don't let anything hold you back. Don't listen to the voice in your head telling you that, I don't know what to say, or what if I make a mistake, or I don't have the right camera. Or, look, I will tell you what's my setup right now. It's my desktop. It's a microphone, right? So you can see this little doohickey here, blue Yeti microphone. I've got a little angel light above the camera so you can see me, and I, like I said, don't look like I'm in a vape-filled dungeon. I've got my mobile phone hanging above me, doing going live from Instagram, and that's it. There's no fancy mics or fancy studio or any sort of magic cameras. It's literally my desktop and a phone and this microphone. I've actually got this little lapel mic as well, if you can see there. This lapel mic is attached to the phone, so I get a better audio on the phone. The most important thing is audio. Like, maybe my audio is not good. If it's not good, let me know in the comments. If you can't hear me properly, tell me you can't hear me. But really, the most important thing is the audio, that people can hear what you're saying, hear the message. It's not really the video. No one cares. You can throw your phone up. You can do videos outdoors. It doesn't have to be in a studio setting or anything like this. It just depends. If you're doing B2B, if you're in B2B and you're providing, you're in that kind of scene, probably have a better setup than mine, right? Maybe have a bit more of a more professional setup than mine, but it's not essential, really. It's really not. It's all about who you are and what your business is and what is the value that you bring. It's just about being authentic. There's no right or wrong. You just get on there and do it, And when you start doing it, you just get into the flow. You get into the flow, and eventually you love it. Like, I go live every Monday and every Friday, right? That's when we go live for now. That might change, and sometimes I miss it. Sometimes I miss a day. I've got 5 kids. I got a wife. I'm running, a digital marketing agency. I have a lot of things to do, but I really love doing the lives. Even though I'm talking to 1 or 2 people most of the time, it's about just getting into it, growing, being consistent, and eventually the rewards from that will come, and getting over your own hangups. And it's going to do wonders for yourself personally as well, for your own self-confidence. Once you get over the things that are preventing you from going on video, if that's what you want to do, once you start getting over yourself, it's going to help you get over a lot of other things that might be holding you back from other things. So yeah, it's not only therapeutic, but it's very, very good for your business, right? So get over yourself, get your phone, start going live, start talking about your product, start putting your value out there, start distributing that value, building your tribe. If you're consistent, you keep doing it, you'll get rewarded. Those that do will win, and that's just basically it. So stop waiting around, get it done, go live, be consistent, deliver your value, and build your brand. All right, guys, I'm out. Goodbye. See you on Monday.